What's up, y'all? It's your girl Shay Renee, and we are hanging out on this Good Friday night. If y'all like me and y'all in the house, just come on, pull up a chair, and let's get into Sisters, okay? Listen, Sisters came back on Wednesday, and it's sort of disappointed, but we're gonna get into it. Let's just get into it, shall we?
Can't ball in a life, man. Go on with it, go on with it. To us. So we are coming in with a force. Yeah. Blessings we are reap and we coursing on full. Oh, in the rise and boast. Yeah, we give thanks like we need it the most. We have to give thanks like we really supposed to be thankful. Blessings all for my life, man. But thank God for the journey that's to the plus. Yeah. Gratitude is a must. Yeah. Blessings all for my right hand. But I toast to the friends that take off to the road one time. Sit down in a class and we pour that. Only see the road and the one with the road.
Looking for ways to improve your health? Look no further. Visit www.shayrenee.net, where we provide healing beyond the prescription pad. We have hand-blended teas and herbs that are going to provide you with ultimate immune health, cold-pressed juices, as well as sea moss gels that are going to provide you with your daily vitamins and nutrients in just 2 tablespoons. Shop www.shayrenee.net and receive free shipping on all orders over $75. Don't wait, because a healthy life is ahead. All right, y'all. So the episode comes. Well, what the hell is hit the like button thing over my head, child? Okay. All right, y'all. So the episode starts off where we finally realize that, like most of us thought, it was a dream. Karen really didn't pow Fatima. Okay. So we find out she was just really thinking about doing it. But I found this clip on Twitter that I thought was dang funny. Somebody said this is what should have really happened.
Yeah. Why are you here? I said I'm here for.
Yes, but what is the reason?
We need to play that again, because I think y'all, if you look away too quick, you missed the point. Let's watch that again.
Why are you here?
I said I'm here for.
Yes, but what is the reason?
I was just cackling my life away watching that clip. Okay, y'all, Tyler Perry, I'm so sick of this Karen and Zach's baby dynamic. This is absolutely insane. It's absolutely ridiculous. And Karen, the whole time, instead of you being a mother, you put yourself in mommy mode, right? You being more concerned about your unborn child. You are more concerned with making sure that they saw the results, which didn't say that Zach was the father. Technically, it just said that Aaron wasn't the father. So you're standing there looking at Fatima, looking for a reaction out of her. So you are more concerned with Fatima's reaction and getting a rise out of her and pissing Zach off. You're not concerned with, okay, how can we move forward and, how we're going to take care of this kid? Zach, can I get your DNA so I can finally, once and for all, figure out whose baby this is? Like, it's not Aaron's, so I need to figure out whose kid this is. She's doing the absolute most. It's like, why do we have to have her as the bitter baby mama syndrome? And we don't even know if it's his kid. It's team too much. Absolutely too much. So Zach comes over at this point, and he's just like, come on, Fatima, go in your office. We're not about to be dealing with this. Like, I'm going to sit here with you all day until you get off work, because we're not about to be playing these games. So Karen then turns to Andy and tells her she got to make a choice between her and Fatima. I'm like, why are we doing this again? You already said that. You already told her that she needs to make a choice between the two of y'all. So why are we bringing it up again? And then why are we even talking about, rewind back, Fatima apologized to Karen about coming over her house or whatever. But she also said, but girl, you was trying to get at my man. So like, what? Are you kidding me? You coming on to him, you lying about sleeping with him in bathrooms and stuff. So like, what gives? Okay, I apologize for coming at you and coming over your house, but you need to stop coming on to my man. Like, this is just giving team entirely too much. And Karen is just like looking for a reaction out of Fatima. And I'm like, girl, Karen, why are you doing all of this? I mean, I'm just trying to, I know how some other content creators that review this show, they like really try to put themselves into the shoes of the characters. I could never be any of these people because this is stupid. I'm not going to be chasing a man like this so much that has made it very clear that he doesn't want me or is clearly in a relationship with somebody else. And if I'm in an unfortunate situation where we had a quick little rendezvous and I could possibly be pregnant by this guy, I'm going to figure out who's the daddy and what I'm going to do and move on. My only focus is my kid, not trying to figure out how I can continuously make you and your new person miserable. That's a waste of my time and energy. I don't have that type of time to be doing all of that. Karen, you need to be trying to get your shop together, to get your financial revenue together. Then she's sitting up here talking about she gonna take Zach's money and this baby gonna have all that he needs. And I'm like, okay, girl, well, what are you gonna do to provide for the baby? Because Zach's money could be gone today or tomorrow. Hell, in Zatima, his money was gone, wiped out of the account. So what you gonna do? So then here comes Aaron. So Fatima goes in the back. Karen threatens Andy's friendship again. Then here come Andy. What's his name? Aaron. Aaron comes in with Pam. Pam is the most irrelevant character on this show. Let me tell y'all something. I can't wait till season 7 so we can see what these changes are going to look like, because this finishing up of Tyler Perry's writing, a lot of this stuff just is team too much, and it makes absolutely no sense. It's 0 sense to me. So Aaron comes in and he's like, Andy was like, how did you guys know that Karen was here? And they were like, oh, we heard her yelling on the phone or whatever, so we just wanted to make sure everything was okay. Aaron comes in, he was like, did she tell you? And Andy's like, what? He starts to say, yeah, she's been acting a little weird lately. It's just been a lot going on. And, once we move on with the baby or whatever, like he said something to the point of making it seem like, our child or something like that. And Andy was like, huh? You the father? How you know that? He was like, I just know. I saw the results. So he saw some results that said he is the daddy. And Karen then doctored up some stuff to send it to Zach and Fatima, saying that Aaron is not the daddy. Now, I told y'all a long time ago that Aaron and that doctor had something going on, because remember, Aaron got Karen the appointment so that she could get into the doctor, because he was tired of her constantly waiting around to get the results. And he was like, I want to know what's going on. Like, you dragging your feet to get this test done. I need to know if you're healthy, if you're pregnant for real, like what? So that same doctor, that's his friend, is probably the one that told him that that's his baby. And that's probably why Aaron has been acting like this all this time, because and like I told y'all, I knew that he knew that was his baby. He was acting like he knew that was his kid. So Andy is like, how you know? You know somebody at the doctor, right? Yeah, because that was the person that told you that she was at the hospital that one time, right? He was like, no, but I don't know what you're talking about, but I know. So then here comes Pam coming back in saying something irrelevant, and then Andy walks off. She's like, okay, whatever. Y'all deal with this. Like, Karen, I can't. But they have these random conversations throughout the episode about Karen being all crazy and stuff because she's pregnant. Her being pregnant don't have shit to do with how crazy she acting. I was pregnant and I didn't let that stop me at all. I was still working out. I was still doing things. Being pregnant, yes, your hormones are all over the place, but not like this. If this was how people was acting every time they got pregnant, this would be the true source of birth control. Men would not be getting nobody pregnant, okay? And we will be underpopulation. But moving on, Then we go to this irrelevant scene with Sabrina and Daggone Calvin. I just want to fast forward past these scenes because it's just not making any sense. This whole thing with Q and the going to jail and it. Let me say this. Sabrina and Calvin, like Calvin is sitting up here talking about how supportive he is. But then in the next minute, he's breathing down her neck talking about Bio. He's like, I knew he was going. Hold on, y'all. Y'all, my child is doing the most. Okay, he's talking about the tablet messing with him. I don't know what's going on. Okay, I told him shut his door and have his little cry time because I ain't got time. I ain't got time. These kids, I tell you, having kids is ghetto. Moving on. So, where were we? Sabrina and Calvin. So Calvin, one minute he's being supportive, talking about he got her and he got her back. But then the lawyer was supposed to come there to talk to Sabrina because I don't know why the lawyer would be there for Sabrina or if the lawyer was there for Maurice. I don't know, but the lawyer ain't show up. And Calvin was like, I don't think they're going to show up. Yeah, this is what I told you about him. What you had to do for this money. Da-da-da. But I got your back. Calvin, stop. Just stop asking her questions about this man. Move on. Y'all are not going to be together intimately anymore. She doesn't look at you like that. She probably look at you like a little brother now. It's not going to work. Her and Calvin are just not compatible. Calvin does entirely too much. He really does. So meanwhile, in the back, Maurice is back there with Logan and this other prosecutor guy. Now, what happened to the man that was so pressed to get Andy, and once he found out that Sabrina was her friend, now he was pressed to put Sabrina in jail because she's Andy's friend. Where is this man? It's like we have a cycle of characters in and out, and we don't understand what's going on. Because I'm really getting sick and tired of this whole scene too. So the whole time they're in there, Maurice is like, I'm innocent. I'm guilty. Lock me up. Sabrina is innocent. Okay, come on. And the prosecutor guy is looking like at Logan like, this doesn't even make any sense. This man is innocent. Like, what? Why are you so pressed to get him? And I'm like, so for you to come in and see that they are so pressed to lock Maurice up, what makes you think that it's okay to be pressed to lock Sabrina up? If you're coming up with all this evidence talking about something, okay, so you don't know the people, you don't even know the people that worked with him, and you look pretty distraught in this video. What was Sabrina looking like? What made her look like a criminal? This whole scene right here just don't make no sense. It's stupid. It's stupid to me. Why are we so easy to think that Sabrina is guilty, but Maurice is? It's just so unlikely that Maurice is the culprit. Why do you? I think this is dumb. I think it's idiotic. Why are we holding on to this so long? Q is an irrelevant character. Maurice needs to go on. I don't know what's going on. So anyway, at the end of all of that, they end up saying, let Maurice go. So if Maurice is seemingly innocent, then y'all can give Bio his money back, right? So this whole scene with Sabrina and Bio at the end is just really irrelevant because technically y'all had this man locked up for no reason. This is just crazy. It's crazy. Child, everybody and their mama want to call me and stuff, and I'm doing my video. Child, my husband calling me, my child upstairs crying about a tablet. I got to get through this, okay? Bear with me, y'all. I'm sorry. So moving on, Maurice end up leaving. Logan comes out. He comes out there to tell Sabrina and Calvin that they letting him go. So Logan comes out to my, I know you did it. I know you did it. And the prosecutor got and told Logan, you're trying to get Chief. That's why you're doing this. First of all, none of this makes any sense. If a blind person can tell that Sabrina and Maurice are innocent, this just doesn't, none of this stuff makes any sense whatsoever. Okay? Whatsoever. So Logan comes out there like he gonna get them. And here's the thing. How is prosecuting little Sabrina and Maurice going to get you this promotion, Logan? It's not like you nailing some huge kingpin. You nailing Sabrina in her wide suits and colorful outfits and beautifully placed faux locks. This is who you getting. What a criminal. She is just a culprit of society. You lock her up quick. Okay. How is this helping elevate your career? And even the prosecutor guy was like, I'll throw anybody in jail, but this is just ridiculous. Like, this don't even make no sense. I just think that this whole thing is dumb. We need to, I can't wait till season 7 because we got to get rid of all of these irrelevant storylines. Like, I want some juice and some things going on, but this right here is whack. It's a waste of our time. Let's get into some of these comments. Shan says, hey, everyone. What's up, Shan? How you bees? Giovanna MC says, hi, Shay and everyone. What up? What up? Giovanna MC says, correct. I agree. Yeah, like, it's just like, come on now. We got to move through these storylines because a lot of this stuff, it's just irrelevant. Like, it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. So moving on, Andy calls Danny and tells her that they all need to get together and go talk to Karen. Why are y'all getting together to go talk to Karen? Karen is not listening to y'all at all. It's everything that y'all have said and done is literally going in one ear and out the other. Karen doesn't care. Karen is going to do what Karen wants to do. Okay? None of that stuff. She don't give a damn about none of that stuff that y'all talking about. Let's just make it very, very clear. She could give a good John Brown about anything that y'all are talking about. Karen wants to commit her life to torturing Zach. She's upset that Fatima is seemingly getting the clean version of Zach that has money and doing well. Zach's still on some BS. He still be on some BS. So while you over here acting jealous, for what? You sat up there and was like, and your stupid ass and talking trash about him, calling him names. You did it with the letters. You're doing the most. And where's your mama? Didn't they call your mother when you were supposed to be burnt up in the building? Where your mother at to come back to talk about these letters again and help you get yourself together? It seemed too much. I'm starting to think that anybody that thinks that the shenanigans and foolishness that Karen has going on, I told y'all before, you either a bitter baby mama or you crazy as hell. I don't understand how anybody can look at Karen's behavior and justify her foolishness. It's entirely draining at this point. And I don't believe anybody acts like this unless they are on medication or, they need some medication for this type of behavior because this is just craziness. So moving on, we are back at the airport. Oh, no, I'm sorry. We are at the office, okay? Why is it that Gary, now let me say this. This whole scene with Gary and Hayden, we could have washed that out. We could have did something else because this don't make no sense. But Gary is at the law office more than he's at his own office doing any work. Why are you here so much, sir? You sitting here giving Hayden advice because Hayden obviously is feeling bad. Like he really loves Tamara and he don't really know her like that. But he's happy for once and he finally has somebody and he's feeling like it would be a mistake for him to get the marriage annulled right now. Gary is trying to force him into getting his marriage annulled. But Gary, you over here telling him to leave homegirl alone, but you can't leave Andy alone. You in this office sniffing up her ass every 5 minutes. So how you gonna be giving somebody advice and you won't take none? Hayden, even though homegirl Gary is right, because homegirl is just there to get your money. But I feel like Tamara likes Hayden now. That's what I think. I think homegirl done taken a liking to him. She ain't a part of the game anymore that Madam and Fatima done set up. Hayden clearly is not thinking about Fatima anymore, and that was the whole goal. They might as well go and stay together. We really don't have a purpose for Hayden's character anymore. He really need to go on. And then Gary talking about Hayden was a fat kid in high school. Ain't nobody want him. Did you go to high school with him? And when did y'all become such besties? This is just all, it's a fool. And I really don't care. Hayden, get a divorce or stay with her. I don't care. Moving on. So now they supposed to be discussing some insurance stuff, which I don't know or I don't know what the hell they talking about. Where is Robin? That's what I want to know. Where is Robin? Because wasn't they supposed to be taking over his business? It's a lot of things that just are not settling right here. So Gary leaves out of the office with Hayden, okay, because he over there crying the river, his heart broken. He can't listen to nothing anyway because he missing Tamara. Hayden goes in there to talk to Andy. So he brings up, he in there being controlling again, talking about how Andy, he knows that she's on this dating app and asking her why she on the dating app and this, that, and the third. And she like, I'm grown, I can do what I want, blah, blah, blah. He talking about my friend owns the site and people do crazy stuff on there. And my friend getting sued. And my friends told me that you was on the app. I wasn't stalking you. Get out. Get out, Gary. Stop. Okay? Just stop it. And Andy, cut the shit. Okay? You are sitting over here gloating inside, feeling good, feeling great. Soon as he came through the door, how are you, Gary? Are you jealous? That's what you wanted him to be. You wanted him to be jealous. You wanted to see the look on his face when you out here. But here's the thing. You could be on every dating app there is. That don't mean that you're going to stop messing with Gary. You don't know a healthy relationship if it stubbed your toe. You don't even have healthy relationships with your damn friends. So you certainly are not going to have a healthy relationship with a man. It's giving ridiculous. And I can't do this no more. Gary, why are you so concerned with what Andy is doing? And it's supposed to be said that Gary is going to end up, he engaged to somebody. He's so-called engaged to another woman as the season goes along. Lady Leo says, Shay Renee in chat, hello, sorry I can't stay. I don't watch the show. Oh, no, not a problem. Thank you so much for coming through and watching for the time that you did. No problem. Like the video as you go on and do other amazing things on this great Friday. I appreciate you. Okay. Shan says they driving me crazy with these storylines. Yes, it's getting ridiculous. Absolutely. It's been ridiculous. Shan says Karen is in a world of her own, and I don't understand why Aaron doesn't go about his business. I don't either. I really don't either. But y'all, I got to play this again because it was hilarious. I really wish that scene.
Why are you here?
I said I'm here for
Yes, but what is the reason?
I really wish that scene had a wit like that because that would have been so much better. But moving on. Fatima comes in the office while Gary and Andy are going back and forth about how she does whatever she wants and he's finally realizing it and blah, blah, blah. Booing bye to this relationship. So Fatima comes in. She's like telling him to get out, basically. Then she asks Andy if she's going to go over to Karen's house and talk to her because Karen is acting crazy and she need to talk some sense into her friend. And she says just because the results said that it wasn't Aaron's baby doesn't mean that it's Zach's baby. And Andy is like, well, it can't be anybody else's. So now I feel like Tyler Perry do be reading our comments. I think he reads our comments on Twitter and he probably does watch people's videos. Even though he don't acknowledge it, he gonna introduce that old character back, that dude that Karen was screwing around with. Because it wouldn't make sense for this to be Zach's baby, especially now that we know Fatima is actually pregnant and that the little boy is in fact Zach's. It doesn't make any sense for Karen to now be having his baby too. That's just team too much drama piling on top of each other. It's silly and it's stupid. So moving on, now we go to this scene with this creepy guy at the airport with daggone Danny. So Danny is leaving work to go to this shit show of a I guess interrogation or I don't know, this sit down with Karen that's gonna be a waste of everybody's damn time. And this guy, I think his name is Tony, comes up and he's like, yeah, I know you. Yeah, you park next to me and you play your music loud and I know all your friends' names. And yeah, Preston, yeah, that's your dude too, right? And yeah, and like you like to smoke too because I can smell your weed too. And this and that, and you pay your rent late. Okay, sir, if you trying to date me, this ain't the way to go. Because if you're listening to my conversations, you know that I done dealt with some crazy folks. And I had somebody trying to off me. I ran into his car with my car. Okay. You know what, Danny? You needed to be walking right the hell off because this man is giving you crazy stalker vibes already. But you know what I thought was interesting? He kept on talking about all the things that were different from Preston. You know how Danny used to complain that she felt like Preston didn't know her. And Preston kept saying, tell me more about you. Like, I want to love you right. I want to know you. Like, tell me what you like. Tell me what you want to do. Allow me to get in and to know you. So then she talked about this guy Tony is talking about the music that Danny was listening to. And he was like, yeah, I like all the music that you listen to except the country music. But notice Danny don't like country music. She always made fun of Preston for the country stuff that he was doing, but she was trying to make herself like some things that Preston likes. So Tyler Perry is trying to flip this thing where now he's bringing in a black guy that seemingly acts like he knows Danny. He's getting to know her. He's trying to put it on thick, like, oh, this is what I wanted all along. Someone that pays attention to me. Someone that knows what I like to do. But it's not that he knows what you like to do. He was sitting in his car being fucking nosy. And why he ain't come and get to know you before this time? So you've been being a creep. That would give me walk away vibes real quick. Like, sir, don't listen at what I'm doing in my damn car on my brakes. Mind your business. That's all. Just mind your business. Okay? Because this here is crazy. So moving on, we get to the scene. He says to Danny, I would be really upset if you didn't meet me for drinks or whatever the case may be. And I would be like, well, you know, everybody got to get disappointed at some point in life. Have a good day. Because if you know I have a dude, why are you even approaching me? And you knew I had a dude all this time and you knew that you've been listening to my conversations. Obviously, what's made you come up to me at this point? What do you want? I don't know if I'm liking this introduction of whatever is going on here. It's weird. And I don't really care to see Danny with all these different interactions. Moving on, okay? So then we get to the scene where Danny ends up calling Sabrina. So Sabrina tries to drag the scene out about what happened with Maurice. And Danny is just like, girl, is he going to jail or not? Just tell us, okay? Just tell us if you're going to jail or not. If you going to jail, is Maurice going to jail? And Sabrina finally says, oh, no, okay, I'll tell you when I get there. Okay, fine, Maurice isn't in jail. Then she's like, are you going to jail? And then she says, I'll tell you when I see you. See, this stuff is just too much. Just tell her right the freak now. I don't like this stuff. So Danny ends up leaving the airport so they can go to this shit show with Karen. So in the next scene, we see Zach with an iPhone, but he got green messages. So he must be texting somebody with an Android, and that is annoying. Just letting you know, as an iPhone user. Moving on. So Fatima comes in the house, and they're talking about the whole situation with Karen earlier. She's saying that she could just off the girl and that'll be enough, that they'll easily move on. And Zach is like, no, we're not doing that. Why you always trying to pow somebody, Fatima? You really did want the scene to go like this.
Yeah.
Why are you here?
I said I'm here for
Yes,
this.
but what is the reason?
Fatima would have loved that. She would have loved to flatline Karen, okay? But you didn't. You keep on talking about calling your cousin and this, that, and the third. Girl, if you was going to call your cousin, you would have been did it. And I'm tired of her threatening people with Madam. I'm just saying. So moving on, then they begin to talk about, you know, moving forward with his oldest son, or the son that he found out is his, with Heather. He's like, you know, I just can't eat. I can't. I'm just really thinking about my son. I can't eat knowing that he don't have a meal. And Fatima was like, okay, let's go over there and check on him. Let's go check on him. This around the time she gonna hit the pole anyway. She probably gonna be gone anyway. So they get in the car to go and check on his son. So moving on, yeah, nothing really, you know, amazing out of that scene. So this review gonna be real quick. So then we get to Sabrina and Bio. Y'all, why? Why are we doing this to ourselves? Tyler Perry, this is stupid. If you wanted to rewrite Coming to America a little bit in your scene, your storyline, you could just say that. If the king of Zamunda, the prince of Zamunda, don't take his ass back to where and from he came from. Basically, this entire scene, Sabrina was like bringing up the fact that, oh, are you homophobic because you didn't send a lawyer and blah, blah, blah. And Bio says he don't like Maurice's lifestyle, yada, yada, yada. He gave that money because he thinks that he's still in Zamunda, and that if you give a dowry, right, now you are entitled to this woman. I think that Bio is a part of some human trafficking stuff too, because my thing is, why didn't they explore why Logan knew him? Why haven't we uncovered that? This is what I'm talking about. A bunch of foolishness. Why don't we know what the link between Bio and Logan is? I think Tyler Perry writes stuff and forget that he wrote it. And how long have you been in America? Because this America, Jack. You coming over here, Bio, talking about oh yeah, because I gave you the money for your friends, now you have to be my wife and you gotta have sex with me whenever I want and blah blah blah. And Sabrina looking at him like, what? Are you serious? Girl, I would have been like, boy, I'm not doing none of that. And you can't make me do it. This is America, Jack. Okay? Take your ass back to Zamunda from where you came from. And matter of fact, Maurice went in there and confessed, and they wouldn't let him. So they'll give you your money back, okay? So you and me, we're good. I'm good on you. You can get the hell out of my apartment, though. That's what you can do. And my thing is, Bio, you slick, cause you didn't tell that girl none of the sort that's what you were expecting. And how can you sit there and just be like, oh yeah, yeah. He said it with a straight face, like, yeah, this is definitely going to happen. How many times did this work for you? Because being in the United States and all, What made you think that that was going to work? Because if you really choosing the right ones, because Sabrina is just too nice. Anybody else, these chicks that be getting these basketball players for much more, basketball, football, all these athletes, they would have looked at bio and slapped them in the face and be like, what? Boy, give me some more money. The fuck you talking about? Run me my money. Like, boy, shut the hell up. And I'm not marrying shit. You gonna give me all my money for free. And if I do marry you, I'm not sharing my money with no other wives. Because he talking about something, yeah, you can join my other wives. And this, that, and the third. What? Let's wrap this up real quick. Because, yeah, I'm bored. I'm bored already. I can't do no more of this. But y'all, that's it. That's all. It wasn't really nothing going on here. Country Conversations with Diva D says they don't give Danny not another stalker. Child, please don't. I cannot take it anymore. I cannot take not another stalker. Why does it just have to be her? Why does it have to be Danny every time? Why can't she wisen up at some point? This is getting ridiculous. Country Conversation with Diva D says when he told her to leave her purse, it was funny. Yeah, like what? I was like, yeah, he want to make sure that she don't go over there trying to pow Karen. That's a fool. But y'all, I don't know what to say about this show. I thought for sure that I wasn't going to review this season. But here we are. Let me know what y'all think. Do we need to keep on rolling with the punches or what? Because, child, it's getting crazy on this show. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm really ready for season 7 to come so we can see what the changes are going to be, because I was very underwhelmed by this premiere. But hey, it is what it is. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Please, please, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with anybody else that's watching this show with us too. And I will see you in the next video. Peace out.